My name's Chris Nichol, I'm from Bradford and I'm a freelance graphic designer.
I'm James, also from Bradford, and I work in the automotive industry. We are team Hell or High Water. We met, say, going back 5 or 6 years.
Probably.
Yeah, Chris is a few years older than me, but we mingled with the same friends really, and it's this challenge that's brought us close to each other.
We were on a flight to Canada to go mountain biking, a group of lads. I just happened to be sitting next to James, and he was watching the documentary about the race and said, I've always wanted to do something like this, you should look at the video on the way back. I watched it and I said, it looks awesome, when do you want to do it?
So it's the Talisker Whisky Atlantic Challenge, so that's what we're taking part in, the 2019 race. I say it is a race, there are other teams taking part, this year up to 40 teams, from teams of solos up to teams of 5. The race takes you from the Canary Islands, so from La Gomera, 3,000 miles direct across the Atlantic Ocean to Antigua. It'll take us roughly about 7 weeks to cross. So yeah, there are only 2 of us, so we aim to keep the boat moving all the time. So we're rowing shift patterns of 2 hours on, 2 hours off, which constantly then until we get there. You know, that may change depending on weathers, how we feel in ourselves. You know, if we are going to row together at times as well, just to get that morale boost up, and again just getting a few extra miles where we can when we feel like we've got it in us.
So it was a great excuse for us to raise some money for charity. Being both from Bradford, we both wanted to choose charities that sort of help people in our community. So I chose Centrepoint, which is, although it's a national charity, all the money we raise goes to the Bradford leg of that charity. So all the money gets spent back in Bradford.
I chose Bradford Hospitals charity, particularly the neonatal unit at the BRI. I've chosen that one again because I've had 3 members of my family who have been born premature. Some cousins which were born 21 years ago, and also more recently a nephew of mine. So they've all spent a couple of weeks in the neonatal unit and saved their lives really. They've got them back up to health and able for them to get home. So I wanted to give something back to them. The other charity that we're supporting is Ben, which is an automotive industry. Through our lines of work, we both have connections with the automotive industry. So Ben are there to help anybody that works with it, anyone that's related to anyone that works in it. We can support them financially if they're having difficulties at home, through mental health, basically anyone they need to go through to support and be able to talk to somebody. That's where Ben are there. And
now we're just on the way. It's mainly been training physically, training mentally, looking for corporate partners that can help us pay for the event. And it's just been a long time coming really, and we're really looking forward to December when we can actually get out rowing and take on the challenge.
Right, so here we are with the boat. This is a Rannoch R25 design, built down in Essex, purposely for ocean rowing. On deck here, 2 rowing positions. We've got lots of storage containers where we'll keep all our supplies, from our first aid kits, all our food. We will desalinate our own water, which will be fit into here shortly. So we will be drinking seawater while we're out there, but obviously it'll be cleansed. Life raft will go on board, our spare oars, and then we have the cabins either side as well. The back one on here, which is on the bow of the boat, is mainly for storage. And on the stern there is the one which we'll be sleeping in. It is a smaller of the 2, but that's where all our communications are, our chart plotter and everything that we'll need in case we have any emergencies.
And then once the race starts and lead up to the race, that's when we're really pushing for the public donations, which are going to help us raise money for our chosen charities.
Yeah, so we just want to encourage people to get on board with us really and follow us wherever possible. We wanted this to be a good news story for Bradford, so we want as many people involved as possible. You can go to our website, which is hohw.co.uk, which stands for Hell or High Water, and just follow our progress on there, understand what we're on about. And then also we have our social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, which can all be found via our website. And just get involved, follow us, speak to us, send us messages, we'll reply and just let you know what's going on.